So...
And here we are.
Yeah.
And music has stopped, which means we should start talking.
Yeah. This is a long time coming, Ethan.
Long time coming. Something we've thought about, and we've played around with the idea for a little bit. Mm-hmm. But now we're here.
We're here.
And we just got our new, probably not 10 minutes ago.
No.
We got our
a microphone.
Our mic. We got our mic.
The other one broke.
Delivered to our dorm.
Because I treated it like a redheaded stepchild. My last microphone.
It was very physical with it.
Yeah.
It was in pieces.
It was in pieces. Literally,
it was
because
split in half.
I took it apart to try to fix it because I thought it was broke on the inside, but not realizing even if I did get it open, which I wouldn't know what to do.
Right. Yeah.
You know?
I think that's the. Is that a problem in today's? When you said that, I felt a connection with it, like it was the vice of humankind, like taking things apart and then realizing that
no
even
idea
if
what's going on.
Yeah, once you figured the problem out, you don't know if you're gonna be able to. I don't know. That doesn't connect to anything.
It does.
Anyway, we are in.
I think it does.
we can maybe, if we think of it, we can go deeper into that idea later.
But where are we?
Where are we? Right, exactly. We are in our dorm.
In our dorm room.
Yes, as of today, September 12th. 2019.
2019.
We're in college and currently in our dorm room. Room 5, floor 5.
505.
505.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is nice. We've gotten settled down. We wanted to do this podcast for like a long time before college. That was the idea, but we've wanted to do like a college kind of like an introductory recap for a few weeks. So this is good. I mean, it's happening now. Yeah. So we right, so that's kind of the introduction.
Yeah, I'd say.
Part.
All right, so let's get into it.
Right, so we went down to go get mail. No. Let's skip back a little bit. Skip back. So
we were born.
all the way.
We were shot out of our mothers.
How fast do you think babies come out of
the womb?
Yeah.
Well, labor takes like hours.
Right, but like maybe it's like, you know, if you keep stretching a rubber band,
yeah,
it's like when you let it, the longer you stretch it, the farther it's gonna go.
I don't know what you're getting at here.
So it's like the longer labor takes, the faster the baby gets ejected.
Shoots out?
Right.
Oh.
I don't actually know how that. I've never watched a live childbirth.
I think I have. Well, I watched a video of it one time.
Right.
And from what I remember, like the head comes out and then it just like
it all just kind of shoots out.
Then it all shoots.
Because there's someone that has to catch it.
Yeah.
What if they were like, and they're not wearing? I mean, it's a doctor, right? You have gloves. You have like sanitary precautions. But what if it was like, you had to wear like pads or like armor? Because the baby would like come out, and then there has to be someone to catch it.
Yeah.
It has to have a back, or like a backboard. It can't just like go into the wall.
Yeah, I mean, I think babies are pretty durable though. Like if you missed the baby.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Because I mean, think about it. Back in the old days, like people would just like plop them out on the ground.
Right.
Just, like in the wild.
No, yeah.
You know, no one would catch them in the wild.
No, that's true. I guess. Yeah.
But you should. I'm not saying you shouldn't catch the baby. I'm saying if you miss it,
what is there to catch?
It's not the end of the world.
What is there to catch? Catching, it's not like catching from like a fall. It's like catching, that's just like a term used. It's not like the mother's giving birth and then it's like fall, you know, it's like, it's not off the side of the table, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, this is my own, I'm kind of trying to think through what this actually.
Okay.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
So not that far back, but back about
20 minutes
2
ago.
weeks, no, 2 weeks ago.
Oh, 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. We get to college.
Oh, 3 weeks ago almost now.
Yeah, you're right. We get to college, and
Ethan shows up. Ethan, you move in early.
I moved in early, so I moved in at like 10 because my thoughts were like, I'm gonna go eat lunch after I move in. So I moved in at 10, and Ben moved in later that night, so he was here at 5, which was nice because you bring in like boxes and stuff, and then you can, I mean, I was able to bring it in, get all my stuff out, get the boxes and everything I needed out, and then Ben came in later with more boxes.
Yeah.
If you have 2 people moving in at the same time, it's like you have twice the amount of boxes.
Yeah.
And
And it wasn't that crazy either.
Moving in. I mean, there weren't a lot of people.
Yeah.
I kind of imagined, like, throws of people just...
Yeah, I imagine even worse because, like, my dad, every story he told me, he's like, it's like hell. moving in, people everywhere.
It was easy. It wasn't that bad.
I know. I only saw, like,
bad at all.
Like a dozen people, none on our floor.
Yeah, not it.
Really.
I mean...
one on our floor that I haven't seen since.
I think the fact that they moved in evens and odds on different days helped, I think.
Instead of
that was good.
Free-for-all.
Right, instead of, like, everyone's just, like...
And you have 15 minutes to move in.
Wouldn't that
Everybody
be crazy?
In the college.
If you didn't move in, they, like...
Then they kicked you out
did, like, a lockdown sort of situation. Someone's, like, locked out. It's like...
Oh, my gosh.
Inglourious Bastards, where, like, everyone's locked in.
Oh,
except it's the reverse. Everyone's locked out.
Oh, my gosh. That's messed up.
Yeah, that's kind of messed up.
Anyway. So we moved in. And then, were you nervous about it?
Yeah, I was, like, apprehensive. The first few days of like, actually being moved in were weird.
Yeah.
I think I wasn't. I was nervous.
Yeah.
I was nervous.
I know my mom was sad.
Yeah, Chris was really sad. Am I allowed to say her name?
Yeah, you can say her name.
Like, Ben's mom was really sad. Are we using our real names?
Yeah, probably, because it's the B&E Podcast.
Oh, yeah, you're right. What if it's what we could do? If you had to choose a name that started with the same letter, but...
Oh, the same letter.
But it was a different name.
Maybe Barry.
Barry? Like, A-R-R-Y?
Yeah.
Okay. I have no idea if there's any other spellings.
B-E-R-R-Y?
B-E-R-R-Y,
Barry.
right. But then you'd get, like, confused.
I knew this kid in, like, second grade. His name was Larry Berry.
That's not...
I swear.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah, his name was Larry Berry. and he weighed like 300 pounds.
That is not a real person.
Yes, it is. I swear.
Like, I believe you, but like...
And
how could a person such as Larry Berry come into existence?
I don't know, but he always wore the same kind of t-shirt every day. It's like, those, like, gangsta t-shirts?
Like, oversized.
Oversized, and then on the front it's got, like, a wrapper on it or something, like a generic image.
Yeah.
Or of, like, Bugs Bunny or something with
that's
chains
good. That's
and stuff
good.
like that. Or with gold teeth.
So Larry
Berry
would
wear something like that every day.
I like that.
Yep.
So we moved in.
I said it felt like Hogwarts.
Yeah, Ben said, so the first night Ben said it felt like Hogwarts. Because it's weird. It's like you're staying at school.
Yeah.
Which is odd. And it's not like a lock-in where you're there for...
Yeah, because
you're there...
You have so much freedom. Really.
Right.
Because, and I mean...
Once you get in, once we were here, we were in the dorm, like living on campus for, 3 or 4 days?
Yeah. So we moved in on Thursday, I think.
Yeah.
Or was it Wednesday?
It was...
I think it was Wednesday.
It was one of those days.
Yeah. But still, that's like 5-6 days.
Yeah, until school started that next Monday, right? Yeah, so we had a lot of freedom, but those were weird days just trying to get used to it. So it did feel like weird sleeping in these these bunks. Now, okay, so your experience with... Oh, I didn't say what my name would be.
Oh, yeah, what's your name be?
Because I couldn't think of it. What's E? What? I don't know if there are any other... Evan. Can I know a person. I want to think of a name. Evan? What are some other E names? Drop me some E names and I'll try to...
Ethan,
Evan.
Ezekiel.
Yeah.
Ezekiel.
I can think of, like, girls, like, Emily, Emmy, Edith. I think Edith, if I was a girl and also had to choose another name.
I like that.
So back to the bunks.
That was a
Bluetooth speaker. Sorry about that. Ben's bunk. And the reason I bring that up is because Ben, for those of you who don't know, Ben has a very, like a tempo. How would you describe it? Your bed, your mattress.
Oh wait, my home mattress at home.
Yeah.
It's like a cloud.
It's so nice. It's such a nice bed.
It's like sleeping on the bosom of an angel.
Right. If you can picture what that would be like.
Yeah.
It's similar to the experience of sleeping on Ben's bed.
Yeah.
And my bunk at home is pretty much a twin. It's a twin. It's a twin with no like box spring.
Yeah.
So I slept on the floor. And then basically what I want to get to the bottom is you had a very nice bed when you were at home. Now compared to this lofted
thing.
Just like mattress, essentially just.
Yeah.
I mean, how is it for you?
Well, I mean, I guess. You don't really know what you have until it's gone. You know?
That's good.
You don't really appreciate it until you're.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's scary sleeping up there.
It is. We both have our beds lofted, which means that it's.
And it's not even like mine is kind of broken too.
Yeah, there's this back support thing on Ben's, and
that thing.
Yeah, it's kind of disconnected.
Yeah, and if I do connect it,
it's slanted.
Then
like
it's slanted.
Yeah, it's weird. The legs are kind of at a kill. We're at so the position we're at, we are under. Ben has a lofted bed. I have a lofted bed.
Yeah, we're underneath mine.
We're underneath Ben's lofted bed on a recently obtained futon.
On a recently obtained burrito.
Oh yeah, so Ben's birthday was yesterday.
Oh yeah, my birthday was yesterday.
And he got some gifts today. And what did you do for your birthday?
I went to a Mexican restaurant with my family.
Mexican food is pretty good.
Yeah.
Best Mexican food I've ever had. It was like I don't want to say hole in the wall because I feel like does that hole in the wall give off negative connotations? I mean,
so in Grand Island where my grandparents live, or one of my grandparents, one of them's dead now, but he would say this restaurant that we went to, it was a hole in the wall, and he'd like tell it to the people there.
Oh, so it may be.
He'd like call the place.
It could be good. It could be like.
I think, but I don't know.
It's not necessarily derogatory. Is that what?
But I mean, he would go like, "How's it working in the hole in the wall here," or something like this, or going down to the hole in the wall.
Okay, so it was like a hole. It was just not known. Like I can't remember the name. I couldn't.
Yeah. And I thought it literally meant there was a hole in the wall.
I think it took a long. I don't know if I knew what hole in the wall meant, which is basically it's like, it's it's unknown. It's kind of off the beaten path, not super. I don't want to use not super popular maybe.
Yeah,
it's off the beaten path is probably better.
Yeah, because I mean, what's that one place that has breakfast food? That's on Cornhusker. You know what I'm talking about?
Virginia's Cafe.
Yeah, like I'd call that a hole in the wall, but I've heard it's some of the best food.
Right. So maybe it's not necessarily like any less quality. It's just like off the beaten path.
Yeah.
Overlooked almost.
Yeah.
I would say overlooked.
Humble.
Humble. That's a good word for it. So I went to a humble
Mexican restaurant.
Right, and the best. That's where I've had the best Mexican food I've ever had, and it was like a seafood. It was a seafood enchilada, which was like shrimp and crab, and then it had like this white kind of thick, creamy,
like linguine sauce.
Or like Alfredo.
Oh, Alfredo sauce. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah, and what is linguine?
I think that's actually the pasta. I think linguine is the pasta.
Linguine sauce.
They just get the pasta and they ground it down.
It's like the you make pasta in water, right? And so it's just the water that.
And then you mix flour with it, so then it gets
like all
thick.
Right. Ew.
Viscous.
That's the best. That's the best thing I've ever had.
I think I have an eating disorder. Or I think I have developed an eating disorder at college.
Okay, explain. That's a good.
Because and then let's go on to the Mexican restaurant. This ties to the Mexican restaurant because I went there, right, and I finished my burrito, which was huge, right.
Isn't that the best when Mexican restaurants when you order a burrito
and it's just
you know what the feeling when you're not expecting it.
Yeah.
When you're like, I'm going to enjoy a burrito, and that's all you're thinking about. Like, the ingredients sound good. I think that's going to be pleasant. And then you get it, and it's just a monster.
It's just a log.
Isn't that the great? That's the best feeling.
Yeah. So I finish eating my burrito, and I look up, and my parents aren't even like a quarter of the way through their meals.
So you're like fast.
So I'm like, eat it. Fast. I just engulfed it, right? Yeah. And then I started thinking, hey, hey Mom, are you gonna finish all your food? Or I was wondering if my mom was gonna finish all her food. So then she's like looking at me, looking at her food, and then she's like, "Do you want some of my food?"
Oh no!
I was like,
of
course. So yeah, and then I eat a lot at college. I've already gained like 5 pounds.
It's good. It's good
food here.
It is good food.
It's dangerous food.
That's
what I keep telling him.
Yeah, he's like, I think there's like nicotine
in the food.
There's
here.
nicotine in this food.
Not in the fact that it gets you like in a different state of mind, but that it's addictive.
It's addictive.
Yeah.
It's just good. It's just good food.
Yeah.
It's well made.
We have a friend here named Jack. He goes, and he's like humble. He's a really humble guy, to the point where I don't think he wants to, like. Yeah, what I'm trying to say is, he's a really humble guy.
Yeah.
You know, so then he doesn't want to like give a lot of praise to something that like to be humble and talking like this is amazing, but he doesn't want to say it. He wants to be like, this is pretty good. I enjoy this.
Yeah, and he's like,
I don't know if that made sense, but
I can get, because I mean I know
what I'm referring to, because he goes, this food here is really good. I'd give it a solid B.
B, and he was like, it's not the best.
Yeah,
but it's good food.
Yes,
is what he said.
And then both of us were thinking, we didn't know this at the time. Both of us were thinking the exact same thing. Like, this is the best food.
This is good. This is like A plus. I don't know how right S tier food, because it's good. I mean, it's solid.
Yeah.
They have everything.
They do.
So you kind of have to. Like, be aware of how good it's always going to be.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it is. It's like, I feel like if I don't eat, like, I don't know what I'm trying. It's like I feel like sometimes it's a missed opportunity if I don't get something.
Yeah.
But I'm like, it's probably going to be there another time.
Yeah.
And so I'll have it then.
Yeah, and then me, on the other hand, like, I eat as if I'm not going to be able to eat again until the next day.
So you're taking every advantage.
I'm taking every advantage.
You're taking every advantage, which is...
Yeah. Like your dad said...
I get at least $10 worth of food, even if you don't finish it.
Yeah, and I get probably $15 every time.
And you eat it.
And I eat it. Yeah.
Which is good. Yeah, so the food's good. Mm-hmm. We have this burrito. Wrap blanket. It's circular.
Or I mean, tortilla wrap. It's like a tortilla blanket.
Yeah, so it's like a tortilla, and you can kind of see the. What are these spots?
Like burn spots.
Burn spots, but tortillas that don't. No, you're right. I guess they're burn spots.
Yeah. Or like spots where the air bubbles went up a little bit, and then it burned it a little. I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Like that. So we have college. One of our friends is not at college. That was my original.
Oh, we have the letter.
Yes, we do.
We have the letter.
So we have Caleb Howe. Is
Social Security number
507.
How many digits are in it?
506.
9.
I think is it same as a? It's not the same as
334.
I was gonna say is it the same as a? Is it the same as a telephone number? 334.
It might be.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyways, we have it here.
Yeah.
506-430-2082.
That is his Social Security number. His address is... I don't remember his address.
No, neither do I.
But anyway, he's in the military now.
He is in the military. He is in the Air Force.
In the Air Force.
And we wrote a letter to him. So this is what... So around 2 weeks ago, probably, mm-hmm. We took some time... We sat down and we both wrote him a letter, and then we mailed it to him.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I was discussing this with you or if I was discussing it with Julia, but I said we came to the conclusion that we weren't going to get a letter back.
Oh, yeah, that was me.
Okay, so we said that was that our conclusion?
Or we were just thinking, like, what if we just don't get a letter back?
Right, and then was Julia there for the conversation?
I don't know.
She said, no, you definitely will not.
Oh, then it probably... Because I don't think I would have said definitely not.
I don't even know if she was in the conversation, but I think we were tentative to really expect a letter.
Because I mean,
back.
I bet he's really busy.
Right. If you don't have time to get a letter, that's not a concern. I think we were gonna continue to write letters. Yeah. But now we went to go get mail.
Along with these packages.
Right. We have these packages, and we got a letter back from Caleb. and we haven't looked at it. I've opened it up and I have it here. So what is the?
I was kind of surprised by the parchment.
I want you to right. It's a note.
It's like a notepad.
Oh, it's a notepad. So it's like a smaller piece of paper. Has he filled it up?
Wait, did he do both sides?
Oh, he's so close. He's so close. He's like halfway. I don't want to read it.
Okay.
But it's like a notepad, so it's like kind of half the size of a regular piece of paper, and the the spirals or what we call it. It's on the top. I think I want to have you read it out loud.
Okay.
Because, and I apologize for me and you listening to it in the future, because I was thinking about like saying like listeners or viewers, but I was like, I think it's funnier to think that no one will listen to this except for us in the future. So I apologize because I have a cold, and so my nasal cavity. Right. I don't want to like botch. I want it to be as clean as it can be. So I'm handing over.
All right.
Oh, okay. I'm excited.
Well, it's kind of wet.
I'm excited. I think my hands are damp.
Oh, I just read one. It says Destiny 2.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So.
All right.
Okay. So start.
Oh my god. September 6th, 21 days until graduation. War never changes.
Is that really the first line?
War never changes.
Oh my gosh.
This has been by far one of the least enjoyable 5 weeks of my life. Oh my
no
god.
Way.
No.
Okay, wait, what was the headache? So 21 days until graduation?
His graduation? Is he graduating from something? I don't know.
I think he may be graduating through a program.
Oh, he might explain it.
Okay.
War never changes. This has been by far one of the least enjoyable 5 weeks of my life. I wake up at 05:45 and go to bed at 2100.
What does that mean?
5:45 a.m. and 9 p.m. and it sucks. Honestly, though, it hasn't been that bad. Most of the other 49 guys have been sharing the same room.
Exactly 50?
With showers included. Frowny face.
Aww.
See, are also pretty nerdy.
The 49 other guys.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
We watch anime, save for a few, and some even play Destiny 2. We've been getting along well, but my fasts have been known to be worse than BRN.
What?
Where we will be in the gas chamber. Wait, what?
Okay,
CBRN? What's CBRN?
Worse than CBRN. So they have to go through a gas chamber. And so I think, I don't know exactly what that means, but I think he's saying that his farts are known to be worse than the gas that they're going to be exposed to.
Gosh.
Which they have to wear gas masks for.
Other than that, it hasn't been too eventful. I'm not quite up to par for PT yet. I'm passing on push-ups and the 1.5 mile, but my sit-ups are severely lacking. I might be put on med hold.
Personal, what does PT mean?
Personal training? Oh, wait, no. PT. No, PT. PT. I know this. It's some military thing.
PT.
You gonna look it up? On the left?
Yeah.
I might be put on med hold for a week, making it 28 days until I graduate. If that happens, I will get separated from my flight, so that would suck. I had 3 PC today, reporting procedures, drill movements, and weapons breakdown, but I still have my RLA PC tomorrow, and then my PT test and EOC.
I think he's just making stuff up. All right,
PT military.
Maybe it's not military.
I know it is because it was in a JPEG Mafia.
Oh, physical training.
Oh,
okay. Okay, physical training.
Anyways,
where were we? Could you skip back a little bit?
Yeah. I might be put on med hold for a week, making it 28 days. What? Ethan just took a sip of...
Oh, yeah, so I have... If you heard that can opening, yerba mate, I think it's... I don't know, I got it for free yesterday. I think it's...
Is it a kombucha?
Correct. No, it's not. It's just like a tea.
Okay.
I think it's of Spanish origin. Okay.
Alright. I might be put on med hold for a week, having a week, making it 28 days until I graduate. If that happens, I will get separated from my flight, so that would suck. I've had 3 PCs today, reporting procedures, drill move. What?
I'm just, like, imagining you, like, reading off all the...
I've had 3 PCs today, reporting procedures, drill movements, and weapons breakdown, but I still have my RLA PC tomorrow, and then my PT test and my EOC, basically finals for BMT.
You can't... Okay, wait. You can't say, basically... and then say something that we still wouldn't know.
Yeah.
You get, like, basically is, like, a word used to, like, basically, all right, I'm going to tell you.
I'm gonna explain to you.
I'm not going to, yeah, right, I'm going to explain.
In layman's terms.
Yeah, and then say more acronyms.
Yeah. So I've got a lot on my plate. By the way, I have a buzz cut right now! Oh! There's not a whole lot else, though. Essentially, in order to graduate, I need 20 more sit-ups, and then I'm good. So I'll let you guys and my family know Tuesday... the 10th.
Tuesday. Oh,
wait,
the 10th.
That was 2 days ago. How'd my test go? Until then, miss you guys so much. Trainee House signing off.
Yeah.
Roll Gator what? Roll Gator roll.
Roll Gator roll. What he said that I feel like we had a conversation. Roll Gator roll. Look that up. Roll Gator roll.
Roll Gator what? Roll Gator roll.
Roll Gator roll. Roll Gator what? Roll Gator roll. What's that off of? Oh, Caleb. Oh, that's so nice.
Michael's Matt Gator
I know.
roll.
I don't think that's it.
The
it
Gator
must
roll?
Gator roll. I think it's some. It's like an inside.
It's a violent naked. What?
That is
Whoa!
not,
Gator
that
roll.
is-
No. This is what he's talking
This
about.
is not-
Gator roll. A violent naked roll across the top of bed sheets. Typically a man's maneuver after sexual activities to quickly dry off and regulate body temperature before sleeping.
Wait, read the dialogue.
When
Kim.
Do you want to be Kim?
Yeah, I'll be Kim. All right, Kim, I'm taking a shower and freshening up. Would you like a towel?
I'm good. I gator rolled across the bed. All right, so that's what Caleb's been doing.
Oh, I wonder what that actually means.
Yeah, it's probably like some
Roll Gator roll.
like
Maybe it's
hoorah. But
right.
It's the
Look
Air
at
Force.
that. That is so nice. That is so nice. Miss you guys so much. Trainee House signing off.
Trainee House.
That is
signing off.
wait. This was on the 6th. So that was a
5
week
days ago.
This was
6 days ago.
6 days ago. So do you think he would have gotten our 20? No, I was just trying to do the logistics.
Wait,
of
yeah,
it.
because he didn't really mention anything.
He didn't
about
mention
our letters
anything.
in there. Like
I
specific
wonder if he
details.
didn't get right. I wonder if he didn't get. I wonder if he hasn't gotten ours yet.
Oh, that would suck.
Right.
Because then because we wrote it a long time ago, and I if I was in his position, I'd feel really bad if I hadn't gotten a letter yet. You know.
Yeah, hopefully he gets it. I'm sure they have to run like. You think they open those up?
What?
Like letters to.
To make sure it's not like a bomb in it.
I don't know. Do you think they do?
I doubt it. I mean,
Yeah, I mean
because
it's personal. I'm just like thinking of. I don't know. I'm not up to.
yeah, up
speed.
to military.
Yeah, up to
snuff.
military snuff. Well, that's just good. That's
Yeah,
just a good.
that was a
thing.
nice letter.
That was a nice letter.
This can be a thing that we do, like a
Yeah,
segment.
yeah. I'm hoping that we can get more off to him. I think let's plan to write him one later. Let's keep
Yeah.
the flow going. It's so nice.
We'll ask Caleb's mom if he
Yeah, if he said anything or
if he got our letter.
how long it would take. Okay.
Yeah, because if it only took 6 days to get here, you know.
Yeah, he should have definitely got it.
Yeah.
He should have definitely. But I can't really think of anything. Like he did. You're right. He didn't mention anything specifically. Okay. Well, that's good. I'm happy we got that.
All right. So now you want to talk about classes?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I had a recitation today for philosophy.
Yeah.
And you know Pepe Sylvia. Again,
Yeah.
it's basically that exact same thing, but like I thought he was like an anime. He was like in an anime
What in the
today
world?
because he was like on the chalkboard, And
does he really write that fast?
Yeah.
I want to find someone who writes fast on a chalkboard because I can imagine it in my mind, like the sound, like the.
And then after he finished it, he'd do a really long like swipe, like, and he'd go, and say, that's how you do it.
And like underline.
And then he'd look, and he'd have like this look on his face, and he'd look at us and say, any questions?
Whoa.
And nobody would.
That's
because
crazy.
nobody has any idea what's going on. so then if you can't ask any questions if you have no idea what's going on.
Yeah.
So, but sometimes I give him a question or two, like just that has nothing, or it like so I'll ask, can you explain this term again?
Mm-hmm.
Or something
just to give him something to hold on.
Yeah.
Keep moving forward with.
Yeah. But
That's good.
I thought of him like he's like an anime.
That's funny.
Yeah. And he showed up like 2 minutes late to class today.
Really?
Yeah, and everyone was just kind of sitting there.
I don't know if I've ever. I think all my teachers have been pretty good about. Recitations can either be, like, okay or bad.
Yeah.
I feel like recitations are not that fun.
I only have the philosophy recitation, and basically I just go in there for 50 minutes to get confused. Being confused for 50 minutes.
Right.
Because
longer recitations are garbage.
Really?
Yeah.
What are your recitations like?
I have I guess how many? I just have math. I just have calculus and psychology. So calculus recitation is like, all recitations are like smaller group.
Yeah.
Typically, so for calculus we just go through the book, like a little workbook that's separate from the textbook and kind of goes hand in hand with what we're learning in the actual class. And it's just like I don't know what exactly he is. I think he's a graduate student.
Yeah, that's what mine is.
Okay, then it's I think people who run recitations are typically graduate students.
Yeah.
So he's like nice.
Yeah, my guy's nice too.
Yeah, he's good. So he's like helpful, and you can ask the people around you. But it's like, it's a shorter. I think it's only about 45 minutes to an hour for mine.
Yeah.
Which is, it seems, with math it seems faster, but I've had 2 psychology recitations so far, and those are longer than an hour, I believe, and they are it's like high school.
Oh.
It's like high school. And what I mean by that, I think, is like, you're being taught in like a room. You don't want to be in the room necessarily. I can't imagine anyone. It's like kind of slower paced. The teacher seems like a substitute teacher.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and...
Because my guy gets really into it, like too into it.
Really?
Yeah. He gets, like, he even talks to us, he's like, sorry guys, I'm excited.
Our psychology teacher it's kind of slow. It's just slower. It just seems dumbed down for recitation. Like, I don't feel like I'm going to learn anything, let's...
Sorry, we have to plug this in.
Yeah, we're plugging in the laptop to keep the battery out. Alright, there we go. Oh yeah, I was at 3%. I don't feel like I'm going to learn much more than I do in my regular class.
Yeah.
I feel like I could get just enough or more out of just the lectures that we have. But yeah, we have those chairs that are connected to the table in front of you, which I kind of dislike.
Okay, this is something that I thought about. Like I was thinking in class, and I was saying, I want to talk about this on the podcast. It is impossible to get comfortable in any college chair ever.
You think so?
It is impossible. Like either you're leaning forward and your back hurts, or you're leaning back and then the chair's like tipping all the way back.
Oh.
Or so let's go through this. My science fiction one, it's like this couch type thing, right? But it's the most uncomfortable couch in the entire world.
This is psychology?
Science fiction.
Science fiction, yeah.
I'm just going to go through all my classes. Philosophy, the chairs are so tiny because it's like this little lecture hall, and I feel like I'm spilling over into the next seat. Psychology, that's the one where the chairs are so flimsy, like if you lean back, you're like in the other person's face.
Right, okay.
And then, what else do I have? And then creative writing, it's just like high school tables,
Yeah. Yeah. I haven't felt that.
Really?
I haven't felt that. The only thing I've noticed is that in my psychology recitation, if I lean back, the chair like squeaks.
Oops.
Oh.
And out?
My chair squeaks.
Oh yeah.
Like when I go back, which is annoying because I want to like relax. Like that's kind of the one where I'm just like chilling out.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, it's good. Today in my psych, what do I have today? Yesterday I had my psychology recitation. Today I had my psych lecture. I just need to get that.
Yeah.
Straight. Today I worked on math in my psychology lecture.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I kind of like...
Wait, how many people are in it?
400.
400 in your recitation?
No, not recitation. I had my recitation yesterday.
And I was like, how many are in your... Like, the entire half the student body.
So we have, like...
class.
And, because I sat towards the back a little bit.
Okay.
Back towards the middle. And I'm going to put a pin in that statement just now, and you have to remind me because you sit in the front. And
I sit in the front every single time.
Yeah, you'll have to continue on that thought. But I worked on math, and then when she was like going over something important, I would just briefly write down notes.
Okay. Do you write down notes on pen and paper or type?
No, computer.
I always do pen and paper.
That's smart.
It's not because I just do it because I don't know, I feel weird when I'm typing it out, you know? And that's just me.
I think writing them down is
like, I'm not doing it to be like, you remember it better.
Right, which I think you
I think you do. But I just like it better than typing. And also my computer's big.
Oh, yeah. I would like to start writing down notes. I don't know if I'm gonna switch because I just got the computer, so I'm not.
Yeah, because your computer's smaller than mine.
I'm not like. Yeah, I think how wide is yours? 15 inches?
I have no idea. Probably.
Mine's 13, I think. I think 13, 15 are kind of standard.
Yeah.
But yes, I think that writing notes down is helpful. And I feel like when you're writing down, you're kind of encouraged to paraphrase or to put it in your own words.
Yeah.
And kind of like shorthand stuff. Mm-hmm. But when you're like typing on a laptop, it's more like word for word.
Yeah.
And I don't think that's as effective as taking like paraphrased notes, because if you're paraphrasing it, you're thinking about it more.
Yeah.
Like computer is just essentially copy and paste.
Yeah.
Anyways, I worked on math. I don't know where I was going with that other than that I was able to get my calculus homework done in a class. And that was pretty much it, I think. It was like I didn't have to pay all of my attention to psychology.
Yeah.
Because you're in a room with 400 people, and what she's talking about is nothing that I couldn't get from
the textbook or something.
The textbook or something that I will be studying shortly. Because have you set up your exam?
Yeah.
What day?
We did it together. I need to check it out. I think it's Friday.
Okay.
Because I wrote that down on my
I thought
list.
you had said that maybe. I can't remember you saying what your day was, but yeah, you've sat in the front.
Yeah, I sit in the front every time. Just, I don't know. They told me, in my little orientation thing, they said it was good to do that.
And so you've done it.
And it leaves less room for distraction, which I will admit is a problem for me. Like, I'll be drawing in my notebook or, like, writing in high school.
Oh.
I would be like that. Like, just doing something in my notebook.
Yeah.
But then now I've had that urge to do that, but I felt guilty when I did do it.
Oh,
you know,
right.
Because I'm like, man, I should really be listening right now.
Okay, that's good.
Because I can't listen and write or do something at the same time.
Now, I know we haven't had many tests so far.
I haven't had any.
I've had one, and I've like even assignments. Like we haven't had that much exposure.
Yeah.
To like assessments, but do you feel like lectures and in-class material is more helpful, less helpful, or like goes hand in hand with online or like in textbook things?
I think if I had the choice between an online class and like what I have now with lectures, I'd go with the lectures.
I would go with the lecture, but let's say like for your like psychology, you have a lecture, right?
Yeah.
But you also have a psychology book.
Yes, which I have not looked at.
Oh, you haven't? Mm-hmm. Okay, well then maybe that's
which like, I need to though.
Maybe that's like a tell for the question that I'm asking, because I would say for my calculus class, other than like specific questions that I've asked, I think that the book and like Khan Academy is more helpful than listening to my professor talk.
Okay.
Like lecture, the actual lecture as a noun as like a thing, I don't think is as helpful to me as going off and doing things on my own.
Yeah. Like with I really like my psychology teacher, and she does a pretty good job of, because she has after like every 2 or 3 slides, she has like a questions thing.
Yeah.
Or like a little break for us to catch up or something.
Mm-hmm.
And she shows us videos sometimes that'll help us, or gives us, like with that temporal lobe thing. But yeah, I think it's helped out with lectures.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe it's definitely helpful to have like a physical person to talk through things with you. I think that is almost, because like for me, I almost am like, I'm almost blind to answers unless someone like tells me. Like I could like look at a problem.
So that's why I cheat.
I could look at a problem forever and not get it.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's something that I should be getting, but unless someone like walks through it with me, I'm like, I can't get it.
Yeah.
I just can't understand it.
And does that have to be someone in person, or can it be in video or
something?
Person?
Video. I have to see it.
Okay.
I don't know what that's called. If that's even a thing. I don't even know if it has like a label.
So,
it's just like I know that I can't.
It's a disorder. You need to go to your doctor and get some pills for that. But I guess you could. So technically, in psychology, it's not a real thing.
Yeah.
But you're a visual learner.
Right. Visual, like air quotes.
Air quotes, because it's kind of, in psychology, it's, when you get down to it, it's not a real thing. But it's, people are like, I'm a visual learner.
Right. People like to be separated.
Into So there is an air of like sort of truth to it, and like what you would prefer to learn. You know, like I would say I am too, like a visual type of person. Like I need a tutorial would be a lot better than doing that. Okay. You know.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering if I have to take a math class.
Ever?
Yeah.
Do you think no?
I think I might have to.
What now? Why would you not have to? For your major?
Yeah, for my major.
Oh, okay.
Psychology.
Right. Okay, that'd be good. Yeah. Now do you have to take a foreign language?
Yes.
Okay. Now let's get let's get on to that topic.
Okay.
So foreign language, what are you thinking? For
Spanish.
As you will remember, future Ethan and future Ben.
Yeah.
Ethan, we took 4 years of Spanish in high school. And so we will not have to take, hopefully, as you know, we'll not have to take a foreign language in college. And I'm happy about that, because Spanish in high school, I'm not even going to blame it on teachers. I'm not going to blame it on
I'm going to blame it on the Spanish language itself.
It was bad. I had no motivation. That's what it was. I had no motivation to learn Spanish.
Yeah.
Probably after, I don't know.
The first few days of class?
I don't know, first few days. I feel like with some things, you have to learn, even if you're learning it against your will. For like the first,
which is high school.
Right, exactly. For the beginning of it, there's a certain point where there's an opening, I'm going to call it the opening of inspiration. Okay. And there's a period of time where you can grab on to that inspiration, a sense of wonder, and just your learning and your excitement about a topic skyrockets.
Yeah.
It increases exponentially.
Yes.
And it can go down. It's just the point is there's that moment of inspiration. And I missed that by so much in Spanish. I mean, it just went up a little bit and then like dropped and then flatlined, and there's nothing for me for Spanish. I know
4 years.
I know nothing about Spanish.
Yeah.
That may be my greatest accomplishment. Going through 4 years of Spanish education and not knowing a single thing about Spanish.
That is an accomplishment.
It's impressive.
Yeah. And because you passed it too.
I passed all 4 with a, I think,
like a B,
I could go back and look at my transcripts, but this last senior year, I got an A, I believe. I think I got an A this last year.
You don't know anything about Spanish?
And I do not know a single thing.
About Spanish.
Right. About Spanish. About Spanish. Yeah. So what do you think about Spanish?
I'm thinking...
Or foreign language, rather, because you could take any number of languages.
Yeah.
You could take French.
Yeah.
That's the only other language I've heard that... I don't know what other languages do they have here?
Chinese, Japanese, German, Swahili.
What?
Yeah.
They actually have Swahili?
Yeah.
Huh.
So back at our high school, we had... What?
Ooh, I don't know about that.
Yeah, we have Swahili.
Oh, no. Continue.
So at our high school, we had Spanish...
Well, that's it, wasn't
That's it, yeah. But I think I am going to take Spanish again just because I have a basis, like a base knowledge.
Right.
That I learned from those 2 years. Because I think I still, like, remember a little bit. Because, like, with my little brother, I helped him with his homework in Spanish a little bit. Yeah. And I somehow just, like, he's like, oh, what's this? And I just popped into my head like I knew it.
That's so weird.
Yeah. Because, like, it was just, like, deep, covered memory. But I knew it somehow.
Yeah. So you're just saying, like, you'll take... beginning Spanish class.
Yeah.
You'll have a base knowledge.
Hopefully, it'll be just like high school.
Theoretically, you'd be ahead of some people in that class.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you know, if someone took, like, German or no 2 years of foreign language.
Yeah.
Or someone who took 4 years, me, and still knew nothing and then went to college for foreign language.
I could be that one kid in your math class that sits behind you where the teachers
there's a kid. There was a kid in my calculus class that would just like the professor would put up problems, right, that you're supposed to kind of work out, and just kind of an example of what you're learning, and this kid behind me would whisper answers before he can, like, the professor would say them out loud, and they would be incorrect. He'd like whisper, he'd be like 13.
You say, all right, and the answer is actually -45.
And there'd be nothing.
Yeah.
And then you'd think it was over. Because whenever I mean, I'm sure you've heard, like, someone say the wrong answer. Right, that's exactly. Yeah. You'd think hearing someone, like, you hear someone say wrong answer, they're like, oh, there's no, they're like, you sound dumb, is what you sound.
Yeah. You sound like you're uneducated.
Right. But then it was like, log base 9. And it was like, and the answer is...
the answer is actually 13 pineapples.
And it was like, oh, you got it wrong again.
Yeah.
But he continued.
But it's like being wrong determined him.
Yeah.
Made him determined.
Which is admirable.
Yeah.
Do you think you're an easy... what would be the opposite of, like, a sore loser?
Like a bad winner? Or like a... no.
I don't think so, but wait. Sore loser, bad winner.
Or like you rub it in when you win, you know?
No, I get what you're, like,
I know there's a word for it.
Sore loser is, like, someone who loses.
And they're like...
Bad sport. That's what's the opposite of a bad sport? A good sport.
Yeah.
Okay, so that makes it... Okay, now we're on the same page. Or do you think you're a good sport when it comes... Maybe in general?
Maybe when it comes to... I think it depends. Like, if it's Smash Bros. Or something like that, then I'd say I'm pretty good. Yeah. Pretty good. But maybe when I'm alone and playing video games...
That's interesting. I'm kind of a... That's interesting.
Because I would say I get discouraged really easily. Like, I was playing Final Fantasy VII last night, and I lost this boss battle... So I had to go all the way back. I'm like, I don't want to play anymore.
It's not fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that. That makes sense. I can get behind, like, not having fun for, and it being, like, a problem. Like, it's just not, you don't want to continue. I don't think I'm that good of a sport.
Really?
Like, playing with other people. Yeah, I think it's situation. I think it may be situational. Which doesn't make for a very good conversation point, because it's like, if everything's just, like, vague and everyone can relate to.
So where did this stem from again?
A good sport, bad sport. like if you get something wrong. I was thinking of...
Oh, yeah, because if I was also going to say that, like, if I am in class or something and I say an answer, that's incorrect or something out loud, then I won't talk the rest of I won't even raise my hand or anything.
Oh, yeah, because it's not... Yeah, I get that. That's exactly... Yeah, I would say that's the same for me as well.
Because I was in my philosophy recitation, and there's like, is this argument valid or invalid? Mm-hmm. And then I got the first two, like I said them out loud, and I was one of the only ones, and I got them both right, and I was like, all right, yeah. And then he said the next one, and I was the only one to answer, but I was wrong. Oh. And then I was like, I didn't talk the rest of the time. And then he even asked me, like, what do you think about this one? And I was like, I don't know.
So you were confident, and then
but I just felt defeated.
Right, that makes sense. I don't know. I've never raised my hand in class. I think I've said one thing in reading popular literature.
Oh yeah.
And I think that's it. I think I've like added to the conversation. But I don't have as interactive of classes as you.
Yeah.
I don't think. I mean, I have psychology, auditorium of 400 people.
Yeah.
There's no. I don't see any reason to talk.
I mean, I've raised my hand in psychology, but I mean, I sit in the front row too.
Right.
I've raised my hand a few times in psychology.
And how big is your class? Like
probably 350.
Oh, okay.
300.
Okay, so around same calculus. I mean, recitation I have, but actual like lecture, I'm just kind of trying to take things in.
Yeah.
Let's see, reading popular literature. We have discussions. We read 1984, so that was I added the conversation there. But then what's my last class? Oh, art history.
Oh yeah.
Have not added.
How many people are in that?
I don't know. I want to say high 30s.
Okay, so that's not too bad. It's kind of like my science fiction.
Yeah, smaller class.
Yeah. I think that's the only class I haven't raised my hand in is science fiction. Only because everybody else raises their hand and says the stupidest things.
Can you give...
So, they just derail... Okay, so you've heard the thing... I've said this to multiple people, but you've heard the thing where there's no such thing as stupid questions, only unanswered or unasked ones or whatever? Yeah. No, there are such thing as stupid questions. Both... Okay, so that goes in hand with psychology because they'll like someone in psychology will raise their hand and then say the most just dumbest hypothetical question that there in no way could be answered.
I think people like that. People who are like, who know just like a moderate amount. Even to be able to form those kind of questions, you have to know a little bit about the subject.
Why do you think they like that? Or sorry,
it's just like kind of a show of...
Like, yeah.
It's kind of a
you're
show...
peacocking.
Yeah, you're almost peacocking. And it's like, hey, listen to me say this thing that, like, sounds like sounds intelligent, and that you're not going to know what it is. But it's less of, like, the teacher not knowing, even though in some cases it may just be just not even something that the teacher could...
And like, half the time
should bother to answer, but it's like more for the students. It's like, hey, listen, peacocking. I think that's a good way to
half the time, some of the questions, not even like Sigmund Freud could answer.
the guy, the man himself.
Yeah, the man himself. Like one of them was basically like, what would happen if someone with that was on the spectrum of autism got their corpus callosum severed and then they were in a social situation where they were to meet 3 people and this, and this, and this.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
And then the teacher was like, but she goes, I don't know. With a nice face. Like, and then the student's like,
Yeah, you think that's what the student wants?
Yeah.
You think that's what those kind of people...
I think maybe. In some cases.
Yeah.
But, okay, I'm getting off track here. Back to the science fiction one. I have a science fiction class, right? Half those kids in there deserve, like, 30 swirlies. 30 swirlies.
Because they're so nerdy.
Because I'm a nerdy guy, too.
Yeah,
right?
maybe I shouldn't say that.
But these guys are obnoxiously nerdy. Like, they'll raise their hand to just totally derail the conversation.
They flaunt it.
Yeah.
They flaunt it.
Like, have you seen such and such science fiction movie? Or did you know that this such and such science fiction
there has to be a word for that.
Yeah.
There has to be a word for, like, the wanting, the desire, not the wanting of the desire. I was trying to reword. The desire to let everyone around you know.
That you know stuff.
Like, that you, yeah. There's something, there has to be a word or a phrase for that.
Intellectual peacocking.
Intellectual peacocking.
Wait, but that's kind of...
Intellectual makes me think of it's more like interest peacocking.
Yeah.
Because with an interest that you know a little bit about.
Yeah.
An interest. Oh, he was an interest peacock.
Yeah. What an interest peacock.
What an interest peacock.
Hobby peacock.
Ooh, that's good.
Hobbycock.
That's good. Now, a hobby. Hobby. Is there a better word? Because interest.
What?
A hobbycock. I like that word. I think that's a good word, even if it doesn't. Hobbycock.
Hobbycock.
A hobbycock.
Yeah.
Because, like, psychology could be a hobby.
Yeah.
Like learning about psychology.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hobbycock.
Yeah. Good.
Boom.
All right, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is where
I think that's where I have to go. This yerba mate.
Is it a diuretic?
It's not a diuretic. I don't have to go. It just flowed through me.
Wow. That's a sign of it could be the sign of a good or a bad
health condition. We'll let you know next time.
Yeah.
It opens up. My name is Ben Armand. This is the B
Podcast.
This is the B Podcast.
All
right.
Thank you very much.
Goodbye.
We'll
see you next time.